If you are a new wife, you are preparing for your wedding, you have been trying to conceive, you have somebody who is trying to conceive, or you would want to conceive in the future, these are the things that you must know that will get you that positive result faster than expected. So if this sounds like what you are really interested in, let's dive into it. Hello beautiful, welcome to this channel. My name is Bekram. If you are seeing my face for the first time, I welcome you to this channel. In this video we'll be talking about things that you must know to conceive faster than expected. If you are new to this channel, I am a new mom. I just gave birth to my child 5 months ago. In the course of waiting, I made a lot of research and I have a lot of things that really worked for me, that got me that positive results. Prepare your body for conception. What do I mean by that? Try and be taking folic acid. Try and take folic acid. It's very essential to prepare your body for easy conception. It's also essential for formation of your baby. Even if you are the type that does not really love taking medication, of course nobody loves that. It's easy to swallow. It's very little, so you just have to take one per day just to prepare yourself for conception and to prepare your baby ahead for his or her formation. Another thing that you need to check is your menstrual flow, how regular it is. It is not a news that menstrual flow is supposed to be monthly flow. So if it's not monthly, or rather, what do I mean by that? To some it may be 28 days, to some it may be 29, 30 days. If it's longer than 30 days interval, that means there's something you need to check on yourself. And if it's shorter than 26 days, then it means that you need to consult your doctor to check if you are really fine, what to do faster before it gets worse. So another thing that you need to check is your ovulation. Ovulation comes mostly 2 weeks before your next menstruation, but if you don't have regular menstruation, that means it will not be regular ovulation. So which is the reason I say the first thing to check is your menstrual cycle. So when you know that your menstrual cycle is good, the next thing is to check your ovulation. Ovulation is very important also when you are trying to conceive. It's important you ovulate regularly and you ovulate as you ought to ovulate. If you are somebody like me that have 28 menstrual cycle, people like us mostly have our ovulation on 14 days after our last menstruation, though it's not always like that, which is the reason it is recommended to get an ovulation test tube to test yourself, so that you'll be sure when you're actually ovulating whether you are ovulating or not. Even though there are so many things that you can also check, you can also observe in your body that will give you that confirmation that you are actually ovulating. Ovulation takes just 24 hours. You need to be really sure that you are ovulating, because without ovulation it will be so difficult to conceive. Ovulation is the process of you releasing egg, and if that egg that you released does not meet with sperm to fertilize it, that is when it becomes menstruation. But if it meets with sperm, that means conception may likely take place. So check for ovulation, and if you discover that you are not really ovulating as you ought to ovulate, maybe you are not ovulating at all, talk to your doctor. And there are some natural remedies that you can try, like okra waters, like guava leaves, just to mention few. If you want me to talk about it more than this, please comment in the comment section. Your doctor may recommend some medications for you which will enable you ovulate very well, and it will help you conceive faster than expected. Another thing that you need to check is your hormone. Hormonal test is not that costly, but yeah, I think it should be around 20 to 30,000 naira or thereabouts in Nigeria. Your hormone will be tested, and if there's any issues with it, they will let you know, and with that result you'll be able to see your doctor to know what next to do with it in order to conquer it. So, and if this is done, even if you have any issues with your hormone, you will go and meet your doctor, you will tackle it, and you will have your baby. You need to check for infection. Infection is very common, and the rate at which infection hinder people to conceive now is very alarming. So please, you need to check if you are actually having infection. How do you check that? You check through laboratory investigation. So go to lab, they will test you and they will let you know if you actually have infection and the type of infection you have, and you'll be advised at the same time to go meet your gynecologist to prescribe what to use for you in order to conquer such infection. And mind you, if you are treating infection, there are some things that are very important for you to do. Number one is to change your undies. Number two is that while treating infection, you are not expected to meet with your husband or to meet with your partner. You have to abstain for that period of time. Another thing is that while treating infection, it is important to treat it with your partner. You are not just the only one. You need to treat it together with your partner at the same time. When you are done with the medication, you test again if you are actually free from infection. Once you are free from it, you can try again, then begin your action again, if you get what I mean. So please, if you are treating infection, it is not too healthy to continue having intercourse while treating infection. You have to abstain from sex, and the rate at which infection cause infertility these days is so alarming. So if not the number one thing that you need to check, it's part of what you need to check while trying to conceive. Check your mental health. Yeah, your mental health is very important. You don't need to stress yourself. I know you want that child. I know you want to conceive by all means. I know the pressure that comes with trying to conceive. I understand the fact that your partner is on you, your in-laws are on you. Well, let me tell you the fact, you are on your own. You have to be there for yourself. You have to balance your mental health. You have to reduce stress. It may necessarily not be stress due to trying to conceive. It may be due to the type of job that you are doing. Maybe you are stressing yourself too much at work or at home, or you are thinking about trying conception too much, or you have any other thing that you think about. Please relax your mind, be psychologically balanced. It will help you conceive faster than expected. Fallopian tube. Fallopian tube is very important while trying to conceive, because that is where sperm will go through to meet with your egg. And if that fallopian tube are blocked, that means it will be so difficult for such person to conceive naturally. For you to be sure that your fallopian tubes are not blocked, there is this test that you need to do in the hospital. Oh, it can be a little bit painful, but it will help you discover that your fallopian tubes are blocked or open. It's very important to do this test while trying to conceive, because just like I said, once your fallopian tubes are blocked, it means that the only way out for such person to conceive, aside God doing his miracle on that person, is for the person to go for IVF. And if the fallopian tubes are blocked but not really blocked like that, the process of trying to check the fallopian tube will help you release those fluids that are trying to block your fallopian tubes. And there are some things too that you can actually do naturally in order to push anything that is blocking your fallopian tubes. If you want me to talk about it, comment it in the comment section. So for you to conceive faster than expected, you need to check your fallopian tubes. Let me not leave without clarifying the fact that every human is expected to have two fallopian tubes. So if one is blocked, the other one will perform the magic. But if the two are blocked, the person is expected to go for IVF to have a baby, because it will be so difficult for such person, if not for miracle, to conceive naturally. For body weight is very important. You must not be overweight, you must not be underweight. I think it's very important to check your body weight. You can just try to reduce your weight if need be. You can try to add a little bit if need be as well. So these factors are very important while trying to conceive. Most of these things people don't really know. One of these may be the reason that you are stuck for years and not having that child. So another thing is pray. It's very important to pray, but relax your mind. Relax your mind, because it will happen at due time. God is all sufficient. God is able to give you all that you want, and He will bless you with that fruit of the womb. This time will pass, and you will forget all your sorrows when you have your bundle of joy. So please relax your mind, because God will also come true for you, just like He did for me. There is nothing, absolutely nothing that God cannot do. He will do yours. He has been doing for people. Yours will not be exempted. So just keep praying, keep pushing. God will come through for you. And it's very important to know that it may take a little bit of time. The Bible says, though it tarries, please wait. Even though it tarries to you, wait, because it will come at the right time. The time that God wants it for you, that is when it will come. That is one of the reasons I ask you to relax your mind, be in your right mental health, so that when the time is right, you will not be the one injuring yourself from having your bundle of joy. Subscribe to this channel, it costs you nothing. Like this very video, please like. It's very, very important to like this video. This is how to support me. Put on the notification bell so that whenever we have videos like this, you'll be the first to notify, watch our videos, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye bye.